why is it important for a client to protect and safeguard their policy document?
Your policy document is the only document that defines the terms and benefits that you've taken out as a customer. They also define your beneficiaries.
What happens in case I lose my policy document?
We require that there is an affidavit and submitted to us. This is to protect you, our customers, and to protect us as a brand, because your policy document can be anywhere.
When does one qualify for a surrender? We've had instances where someone says, I have served for 9 months. I need my money back.
The policy has to run for 36 months and paid for 36 months for you to be able to cash out in form of surrender. You can't just come today and say, let me pay for 36 months and surrender my policy.
Yes.
No.
What does the DV mean? Welcome to the Live Free podcast. Today, we're going to talk about your policy processes. Some of you call us, my policy has delayed, I opened up a policy, now I'm in maturity, I don't have my document, what should I do? We got you. And to respond to all those questions, we have our operations guru. I don't want to introduce her, I'll give her an opportunity to break it down for you. Lynette, welcome to the podcast. But before that, my name is Camilla Mindru, your resident host.
Thank you, Camilla. My name is Lynette Masese, Operations Manager, and I'm here to answer most of your frequently asked questions.
Lynette, I will not delay you. People always ask, if I take up a policy, what is the turnaround time? And what are those issues that may delay the issuance of the policy that I need to be aware of as a client of Jubilee Insurance?
Okay, when you take up a policy, the first thing is there is a proposal that is filled, and it can be a policy taken through your agent, it can be through your broker, it can be you walking into our offices to just sign up a policy. But among the key documents that you need to sign up your policy is you need a copy of your ID, you need to fill the proposal form, you need, for Ugandans, you need your national ID. For foreigners, you need a copy of your passport, and of course, premium payment.
Yes.
So the first premium can be paid by cash deposits to our banks, and subsequent premiums are paid through direct debits, bankers' orders, and we also have a payment platform, NextPay, where you can pay through mobile.
Okay, thank you very much for that. So what are those things that I've submitted all my documents that I think to myself are the mandatory documents that you request for, and then I feel you've delayed to issue my policy?
Okay, mostly we take 5 working days to issue your policy.
Okay.
So delayed policy could be as mostly missing requirements. We could find customers who have submitted everything, but they haven't done medical underwriting.
Okay.
So medical underwriting applies to customers whose premium or sum assured is above 150 million.
Okay.
So if you've not gone for your medicals, so your policy will delay. Yes, you've submitted all the documents, you've paid your premiums, but there is that one requirement that will be pending before your policy is issued.
Okay. But I also understand that you have processes and systems that support our clients that have to undergo medical checkups and that. Can you just elaborate that more?
So for all customers that require medical underwriting, as I said, who are above the sum assured of 150 million and above, the medical is done by Jubilee. We have hospitals that we use that are in our panel of service providers that we partner with. Among our service providers is Aga Khan clinics. So you visit all Aga Khan clinics for your medicals. And we also have other several service providers.
Confidentiality.
Yes.
Yeah. So if our clients that are out there and they are worried about confidentiality, we are working with a partner that is trusted, and the process is really tight.
Our policies, your medical results are sent to us in confidence, only to the key people that are supposed to receive them, and in this case, the underwriting manager and the operations manager are the only people that access, and we in confidence from the hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
So our clients that have to undertake that process should be rest assured that they're in safe hands.
Oh, yes.
Okay. We've clearly understood that once all the requirements are in, we will issue the policy within 5 working days,
yes.
most or less.
Yes, 5
However,
working
if there is another step that we need to take, that may take slightly more days, but the partner is also aware of the time constraints and they will meet that gap.
Yes.
Lynette, why should I keep my policy document? Either whether or hard copy, why is it important for a client to protect and safeguard their policy document?
Your policy document is the only document that defines the terms and benefits that you've taken out as a customer. And they also define your beneficiaries. And we always encourage and tell our customers, always keep your documents in private and confidential so that you can use them at maturity. So for us to be able to know that it's you who is coming up for your benefits, we need proof that this is Lynette coming for her maturity benefit. So you need to provide a copy of your policy document.
It's your contract with us.
Yes, it's your contract with us.
Yes.
So you need to prove that I'm the one and my policy has come to maturity. So you need to give that at maturity.
So our clients out there, please, you don't want to go through the legal process when you lose your policy document. So it's important that you safeguard your and now things are your email is private. So what happens in case I lose my policy document?
So for customers that originally have lost their documents, we require that there is an affidavit signed in front of a lawyer and submitted to us. This is to protect you, our customers, and to protect us as a brand, because your policy document can be anywhere. It can get lost. It can be in someone's hands. So for us to protect you and protect ourselves, we will need you to fill that, to just confirm that I actually am not in possession of my policy document. If someone else finds your document and they need to claim it, or maybe it's found even in a crime scene, you are removed from the liability.
Wow.
So that's the reason why we emphasize that please keep your policy documents in safe custody. And when you lose them, we require you to have an affidavit, confirming that you really lost your document.
Thank you, Lynette. Wealth of knowledge we are sharing. So, Lynette, I want you to differentiate for our customers the process of documentation and turnaround time for a maturity claim versus a surrender claim.
So, first of all, the difference between a maturity and a surrender is that a maturity is a payment paid at the end of the policy term, whereas a surrender is a payment that is paid in the middle of the policy term. It could be as a result of financial constraints that a client has decided to terminate their policy, or it could just be a client reaching a point where they have said, you know what, I am just, I'm not able to proceed with this policy. They are relocating, they need their funds. So that informs a surrender.
But Lynette, I want you to explain to our clients what a surrender period of a surrender. When does one qualify for a surrender? We've had instances where someone says, I have served for 9 months. I need my money back. And they're confusing the two, a life policy and unit trust. But in this case, let's focus on the surrender.
That's a very good question. And for surrender, there is a period of 36 months. Your policy has to have run for 36 months.
No missed premiums.
Yes, no missed premiums in terms of payment and in terms of period. You can't just come today and say, let me pay for 36 months and surrender my policy.
Yes.
No, the policy has to run for 36 months and paid for 36 months for you to be able to cash out in form of surrender.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Lynette. So one of the things we do in insurance, we protect our clients against uncertainty. Unfortunately, death has happened. What is the processing the claim process, and then the turnaround time as well for our clients.
Okay, thank you. Upon death, there's definitely going to be a death notification. It can come through an agent, it can come through a broker, it can come through a beneficiary who has walked into our office to notify us of a death of a loved one. So once we receive the death notification, we will give the documents required to be submitted for the claim to be processed.
Okay.
So among the documents that we will request for is a death certificate. We need the medical reports, and we also need the policy document
Of the
deceased,
yes,
and a national ID, in some cases a passport if the deceased is a foreigner.
Okay. So you've said once you have those documentations, it takes you
5 working days to process a claim.
Okay.
After receipt of all documents.
Okay.
Yeah. We issue a DV, and then the claim is paid within 5 working days.
What does the DV mean?
DV means assigned discharge voucher. Yeah, so the discharge voucher, discharge voucher is a summary of the benefits that are going to be paid out.
Okay.
So we need that signed, and of course account details of the nominated beneficiaries provided for us to be able to pay the claim.
So Lynette, you deal a lot with claim processes. Can you tell our viewers the importance of documenting before you choose a dependent, how important that is in this process?
So first of all, it depends with what is the purpose of the policy.
Yes.
So if the purpose of the policy was, say, education of your children.
Yes.
So the guardians nominated are very key, because if the kids do not attain the age of 18, these are the people that are going to be responsible for your kids' funds.
For their education.
Yeah, for their education, and to see them through education as you, our client, had purposed that this is the policy to pay for my kids' education. So you need to pick a trusted guardian
to oversee this process.
But in case it's the nominated beneficiaries are the ones that are going to be claiming.
Yes.
Yeah, so we need their documentation.
We shall die at 80 after maturity.
Yeah, so we need their documents, their IDs, their bank details, and of course the policy documents. And then we will give them a discharge voucher, which will be signed and then returned, then after which the claim will be paid within 5 working days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lynette, you've taken us through a very smooth process. That once someone has processed and given you all the documentation, it will take just 5 working days or less for them to get this money paid out. But what are the most common mistakes people take for granted that cause delays in them accessing these funds?
Yeah, the most common details that normally miss are beneficiaries provide piecemeals of information.
Yes.
So you can find where someone has given us a death certificate, no medical reports.
Okay.
So we normally define the requirements and the key documents that you require. So customers provide documents in pieces. Sometimes they're not quickly able to get the hospital reports. If it's a postmortem report required, they haven't got it, and then they are still taking long. So if a customer takes a month to submit documents, the claim will take a month
to be paid out.
out.
But documentation is key.
Yeah.
Then we've seen fraud. People saying that the person died and yet they didn't die. They should know that we do thorough investigations. Yes.
We verify all our death certificates through NIRA.
Okay.
Yeah, the platform. We just need to, we normally verify
to
know that all the death certificates are legit.
Yes. We must protect the consumers.
Yes.
Funds.
Of course we
Lynette, before we conclude, we have seen, one of the challenges we face, consumers don't take time to understand the surrender value. When you surrender your policy, you lose money. Do you want to elaborate more?
Yes, one thing I would like to...
Because I think we have other options, and clients should not really opt for surrendering their policies as the thing to do. Yes.
So one thing I need to emphasize to customers is that when you've taken up a policy, It's not like a bank account where you're depositing funds.
Yes.
So when I feel like I can withdraw my money and nothing happens,
There's
remember,
cover. Yes.
these policies have both a life component and a savings component.
Yes.
So when you surrender a policy, based on which period of the time the policy has run, there are those, if a policy is running for 10 years, you surrender on the third year, you definitely lose a lot of money.
Yes.
So we don't encourage customers to surrender their policies. So even if you've run up to maybe the 5th year, 6th year, or 7th year, the point is, anytime you surrender a policy, you lose funds.
Okay.
So for you to be able to cash out, see the reason why you actually purchased the policy come to pass, I encourage customers to always take their policies to term. When there are financial constraints, Jubilee has always provided flexible solutions for customers. We have redate processes, we have revivals where you can come back, revive your policy at a point where you didn't, other than losing money. We have options of loans where you can come back and take a loan on your policy if you're facing a financial challenge. And then, to just keep your policy running, other than cancelling and losing money. So we don't encourage customers to surrender their policies.
So to our clients out there, once you're in a tight situation, please come to the Jubilee Center and look for Lynette Masese. She's our operations manager. She will support you. She'll walk you through this journey so that you reach maturity. Not only Lynette.
Yes.
And also we are in 7 districts. So you can go to any of our upcountry branches.
Yes.
You will be supported. You will be given any information that you need. Lynette, any final remarks as we wind this down?
So my final remarks is please take up insurance policies. Insurance policies are there to take care of you.
Yes.
When you're not able to take care of yourself. The funds that, in fact, I had a friend of mine recently who was telling me that they had a sick dad, who in a span of 4 days wiped out all their savings. And those are 5 children. And everyone had to run to their savings to just get off money to pay for them. For the bills. So let's just take up the policies. They will help us when we need them the most. And the premiums are not significant. So it's something we can set aside. It's commitment. It's the discipline to set aside funds and take a life insurance policy.
Thank you, Lynette. And thank you for watching this episode. My name is Camilla Mindro, Manager Marketing and Communications. Cheers.